down onto your mats. Your legs can be either out straight, with the knees out to the sides, with the soles of the feet together. If this is the option that you choose, just put blocks underneath your knees. Or you can have your feet flat on the floor with the knees pointing to the ceiling. Whichever way you do, slide your hips or you slide the buttock flesh down towards your feet. And then let your arms come out to the sides, turn the palms up towards the ceiling to draw the shoulder blades together. And then just take a few deep breaths in and out, let your body settle down onto the mat. And bring your awareness to your breath. Follow the movement of the breath as it goes from the base of your spine and moves all the way up into the crown of your head. And then exhale from the crown of your head to the base of the spine. And just feel the movement of the body as the breath fills the body on the inhalation and empties the body on the exhalation. Feel the coolness of the air as you draw the breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale through the nose, and notice the warmth of the air. Begin to notice your surroundings. Whether it's the temperature, or the smells, or the sounds. Just notice. Let your tongue float to the roof of your mouth just behind your front teeth. To help release your jaw. As thoughts creep into your mind, acknowledge their presence. Use the breath of the exhalation to send them on their way. Bring yourself back to the breath. Bring your palms together and rub them together. And let them rest at your abdomen. Take a moment to notice how your hands are placed on the belly. Do the fingertips touch? Are the fingers interlaced? Feel the weight of your hands. Feel the heat from your hands transferring onto the skin of the abdomen. Begin to breathe into the belly. So isolate your breath in the abdomen. And as you breathe in, let the abdomen rise up. And then as you exhale, let it fall. And as you continue to breathe into the belly, just notice the motion of the breath and the body as they work together. Bring your hands to your ribs. Let your fingertips rest on the front ridge of your ribs. With the hands resting at the rib cage, notice if the thumbs are facing forward or if you have them circling back to sort of encircle your ribs. And with your inhalation, expand your rib cage into your palms. And then exhale. Inhale, draw the breath in, spread the ribs wide. And exhale. So continue to breathe in this horizontal fashion, breathing with the diaphragm. So with your inhalation, the diaphragm moves away from the rib cage and away from the lungs. With the exhalation, the diaphragm moves back up into the ribs, into the lungs, bringing fresh air and oxygen into the lungs. And then bring your hands to rest at the center of your chest. And as we did with the abdomen and the rib cage, lift the breath into the chest and let it rise up into your palms. Exhale and let go. Inhale, lift the chest into your palms. Spread your collarbones wide. And exhale. Take a few more breaths, breathing into the center of your chest. And then take one hand back down to your abdomen and leave a hand at your chest. So practice the 3-part breath. As you remember, this is one breath, but in 3 separate pieces. We begin by drawing the breath into the belly, and then from the belly into the ribs, from the ribs into the chest. Pause at the top of your breath, and exhale, release, and let go in one breath. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest. Pause, release in one breath, and let go. Take a few more 3-part breaths. And now lower your arms down by your sides. Let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Bring the soles of your feet flat to the floor. Gently sway the legs from side to side. Just beginning to warm up the top of the glutes and cross the sacrum. Now extend your legs. And then reach your arms up, take them behind you. Stretch out through your fingertips, press the heels down and press out through the soles of your feet. And then exhale the arms down by your sides. Let your legs be soft. And then reach up, take the arms behind you, bring that integrity back into the legs. And exhale. Just let everything go. Inhale, reach your arms up. Take the arms behind you, stretch out through your fingertips, press out through the soles of your feet as you reach the fingers and the toes away from one another. And then exhale, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Spread your fingers wide and then bring them together. Spread the fingers wide, bring them together. Spread your fingers wide and bring them together. And then open and close your hands, moving all the joints in each of the fingers. And then tuck your thumbs underneath your fingers, make a loose fist and make some circles with your wrists. And then pause and then take the hands in the other direction. And pause. Flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Point your fingers to the floor. Wave your hands up and down. Bring your palms together. Interlace the fingers. As you reach the knuckles up to the ceiling, relax your shoulders, and then turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Again, as you press the palms up, relax the shoulders. And then bend your elbows and bring the backs of your hands to your chest. Press the hands down towards your feet. Bend your elbows in and reach your arms up. Bend the elbows in, press the palms away towards the feet, and then bend your elbows in, reach your arms up, take your folded hands behind you, Press the palms away, press out into the soles of your feet. Release the interlace of your fingers and wiggle them. Hold on to opposite elbows. Just pause here with the arms resting either on a pillow, blankets, or on your forehead. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Draw the folded arms up and let them hover just above your rib cage. Make some circles with your arms. Slide your arms to the left and look right. And then slide your arms right and look left. Reach your arms to the ceiling with the palms facing each other. Shrug your shoulders up and then place them down. Shrug your shoulders up and place them down. Shrug your shoulders up, place them down. Hold on to the opposite elbows with your other arm in front. Lower them down above your ribs. Make circles in the other direction. Slide your arms to the right and look left. And then slide your arms left and look right. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Take them all the way behind you. Stretch out to a pelvic tilt. Point your toes. And then bring the arms down by your sides. With your toes pointed to the ceiling, scrunch and spread your toes. Point and flex your feet. Really get those ankles moving. Make some circles with your ankles. And then go the other way. Bring your big toes together. And now windshield wipe your legs. Feel the bones in your hips moving. Right where the legs and the hips come together, you can feel the head of the femur, which is your thigh bone, moving in the socket of your hips. And then slide your heels and tap the backs of your legs. And then bend your knees. Walk your hands down towards your feet. Press your feet into the floor. Press your lower back into the mat by doing a pelvic tilt. And release. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release. And press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock them in and out. And then keep your knees tucked in. Take them about as wide as your shoulders. And rock from side to side. Come back to the middle, let the knees fall away. And then make circles around the low back and sacrum. And then pause, draw the thighs in and rock them in and out gently. Let your knees fall away. And make circles in the other direction. Hug your knees in and again rock gently. Take the knees about as wide as your shoulders and rock side to side. And then come back to the middle, hold on behind your knees, rock your thighs in and out. Then keep your thighs tucked in, take your feet flat up to the ceiling. And once again, point and flex the feet. Make circles with your ankles. Go the other way. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Hold on to your ankles. And then bring your arms back underneath your feet. Rock your legs in and out. Underneath the knees. And then stretch your legs up. Bring them in close. Stretch your legs all the way up. And bring them in close. And stretch the legs up. Press out through the ball of your foot. And as you press out, see if you can engage your quads. So do that. Do this. Relax your feet. And just engage your quads. Sort of try and lift those kneecaps so that your quads are nice and firm. And then press out through the balls of your feet. And then relax the legs and take the legs wide. And then bring them in. Take the legs wide. And bring them in. And take the legs wide. And bring them in. And then bring your feet to the floor. Extend your legs and your arms. Point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. And then bring your left thigh in and rock your left thigh in and out. Keep your thigh hugged into your chest and use your right hand to draw your left knee towards the right shoulder. And then come back into the middle. Hug the thigh in and then take it over to your left shoulder. Feel that stretch right in the inner thigh. And then come back to the middle. Let your knee fall away. Hold on to the top of your knee. Make circles with your left hip. And pause. Go the other way. Bring your thigh in towards your ribs. And then stretch the leg up. Hold on behind your thigh. And press your thigh into your hands. Draw your hands gently back against the thigh. And now bend and straighten your leg. Press the sole of your foot up towards the ceiling. And now put a slight bend in your knee and rock your thigh in and out. You can really feel the hamstrings and the glutes beginning to warm up. Keep your thigh towards your ribs and keep that little bend in your knee. Walk your hands up towards your ankle, wherever you can reach, and then straighten the back of your leg. Press out through the ball of your foot. Good. Good. Bring the arch of your left foot to your right knee. Take your left hand out to a T. Grab a block before we go too far. Bring it out towards your, even with your right hip. And then take your left knee over to the right. And now extend your left leg, let it rest on the block. So you'll feel a nice stretch in your outer hip and the glute. You might even feel something behind your knee. It's nice stretches. Bend your left knee, come back to the middle. Extend your arms and your legs and stretch the body. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring your right thigh in close and rock it in and out. Hug your knee in And then use your left hand to draw the right knee over towards the left shoulder. And then bring the right knee over to the right shoulder. Come back to the middle, let your knee fall away. Make some circles with your right hip. And then pause and make circles in the other direction. Bring your thigh in towards your ribs. And then stretch the leg up. Press your thigh into your hands. Draw your hands back against your thigh. Bend and straighten the leg. And then gently bend your knee, rock your thigh in and out. Keep your thigh at your ribs, walk your hands up, and then straighten your leg. Press out through the ball of your foot. Bring the arch of your right foot to your left knee. Take a block about as high as your left hip. And then take your right knee over to the left. Twist. Extend your right leg, let your leg rest on the block. A bit deeper stretch. Bend your right knee, come back to the middle. Bring both feet to the floor. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. Take your feet about a step wider. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, and take the feet to the edge of your mat. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And then release. Gently sway the legs again from side to side. You can go a little deeper this time. And then take the legs all the way over to the left. Bring the knees back up to the center and take them all the way over to the right. Come back up to the middle. Walk your feet back to hip distance apart and take your left shin over the right knee. Roll your left hip open by gently pressing your left hand against the left thigh. And then bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. Remember, you can have your hands on top of the knees or through the middle and hold on behind your thigh. And gently rock. And then fold the knees in. Lower the right foot to the floor. Cross the left leg all the way over. Bring your knees into your chest. Soften your belly. And just gently rock the knees in and out. Hug your knees in. And then lower your right foot to the floor. Take your left arm out to a T, and then take your knees all the way over to the right. Nice deep supine stretch. Come back up to the middle, uncross your legs, take your feet as wide as your mat, and sway the legs from side to side. Bring the feet back to hip distance. Take your right shin over the left knee. Use your right hand to roll open the right hip. And then draw the knees in. Rock them in and out. Easy, gentle movements. Don't want to be too herky-jerky. Sometimes if you jerk the muscles too much, you end up injuring yourself. So just easy, nice fluid movements. And then keep the legs hugged in for a moment or two. Lower the left foot to the floor, cross the right leg all the way over. Bring your knees in again, rock in and out. Soften the belly. Let the thighs squeeze the belly, massaging all the organs in the abdomen. Keep your knees hugged in. Lower the left foot to the floor. Take your right arm out to a T, and then lower the knees all the way over to the left. Come back up to the middle. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Gently rock the knees again from side to side. And then come back to the middle, extend your legs and extend your arms. Stretch your body, point your toes. And then bring your arms down by your sides. Take your belt and bring both feet to the floor. Take your left foot up into the belt. And bring the belt right around the arch of your left foot. Walk your hands up towards your foot. They're in the bag up there, Nancy. Okay. And then bend and straighten. And then straighten the leg. And lower the left leg down just so that your knees come in alignment with one another, so kind of halfway down. And then draw the leg back up, bend your elbows. And then lower the leg down again. And come back up. And lower the leg. And come back up. Walk your hands back up towards your foot. Take the belt into your left hand. Right hand to your right hip. With your exhale, lower the right knee to the right, left leg to the left. Inhale up to the middle. Switch the belt into your right hand. Take the right knee behind the left thigh and lower the left leg to the right. Come back up to the middle. Bend and straighten your leg again. Press your leg up. And then bring your right foot into the belt and lower the left foot. And bend and straighten. And press your leg up. And then lower the right leg down so that your knees are even with one another. And lift it up. And lower the right leg down. Lift the leg up. Take the belt into your right hand with the left hand onto your left hip. As you exhale, left knee goes left, right leg goes right. Come back up to the middle, switch the belt to your right hand. Let your left knee come behind the right thigh and take the leg to the left. Come back up to the middle, bend and straighten your leg again. And then press your leg up. Take both feet into the belt. Separate your feet, turn the toes in towards one another and press the edges of your feet into the belt. And then relax your legs. Separate the legs, hold on to the ends of your belt and rock from side to side. Bring the feet together. You can set the belt aside, stretch your arms and your legs. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, come back down, roll to one side. Let's sit up for a moment or two. And just sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Let your sit bones be heavy. Bring your shoulders over your hips and your ears over your shoulders. Lift your eyes to 12 o'clock. Take them to 9 o'clock. Over to 3. Down to 6. And just make some circles with your eyes. And pause. Lift them to 12. Take them to 3. Across to 9. Down to 6. And circle in the other direction. And then pause. And you can blink open your eyes. Walk your hands out. Wiggle your fingers. And then bring them in. Walk the hands away, wiggle your fingers, and bring them in. And then walk your hands away, bring them in. And come back. Nancy, why don't you turn the other way and maybe move your mat back this way a little bit so it'll be easier for you to see me. You can stay right there.
Oh, okay.
That's good. That's fine.
Okay.
Actually. Pick your arms up. Turn your palms and exhale. Inhale, reach up. Turn your palms and exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Turn the palms, exhale. Reach up with your left arm and walk out to the right. And then inhale up. Reach up with your right arm. Walk out to the left. And come back up. Take the left arm across and down. And then the right arm across and down. Come back to the middle and draw the left arm across the front of your body. And then take the right arm across. And come back, bring your hands to your knees around your back. And lift your chest. And round. And lift. And round. And lift. And then just come forward. Bring your hands forward. Press your palms down, lift up your chest. Walk yourself up. Take your legs out in front of you, slide your heels and tap the legs. Come forward. Press down into your legs, lift up your chest. And then walk yourself up, hold on behind your knees. And take your legs wide. Roll the thigh flesh down towards the floor. So the other way, Tish, instead of going, that's it. There you go. It helps to set the sit bones. And then come forward. Press the palms down, lift up. Walk over to your right leg and stretch through the left arm. And then walk over to the left leg, stretch through your right arm. And then come back to the middle, walk yourself up, hold on behind your knees, bring the soles of your feet together, and then take your hands behind you and let your knees drop to the sides. Good. And then come back up, extend the legs, slide your heels, tap the legs. Now let's come up to hands and knees. As you come up into hands, onto hands and knees, draw your navel up and in. Lower your head so that the crown of the head points down to the floor and round your back. And then inhale and lift your chest. Round your back. And lift your chest. And then come to a neutral spine. Take your right arm and left leg up. Keep your gaze at the mat, draw the navel up and in. Point your toes down to the floor to square your hips. And then lower. Reach the left arm and right leg away. And lower. Right arm, left leg. And lower. And left arm, right leg. And lower. Bring your big toes together, separate your knees, press back to extended child pose. And then slowly come up. Take your left leg out to the left side. Reach up with your left arm. And then sweep your left arm down underneath the right. Inhale and reach up. Exhale and sweep. And reach up. Sweep your arm down and under. Inhale and reach up. And then bring your hand and your foot back. Take the right leg out to the right side. Reach up with your right arm. Sweep the right arm down under the left. And up. Sweep your arm down and under. Inhale and up. Sweep your arm down and under. Inhale and reach up. Bring the hands back, bring the knees back, round your back. Lift your chest. Bring the big toes together, separate your knees, press back to extended child pose. And then come back up to table. If you still have a blanket down, you can remove the blanket. And if you have socks on, you probably want to remove the socks. And then take your blocks to the top of the mat. Step forward with your left foot. Bring the blocks to either side of your ankle. And press down into your blocks to lift up your chest. Keep your chest lifted and slide your hips back, straighten the left leg. If you have trouble straightening the leg, bring the blocks with you. Or walk the blocks back. And then come forward. Press down into your blocks and reach your arms up for crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your blocks and step the left foot back. Step your right foot forward. Press down into your blocks to lift up your chest. Keep your chest lifted. Slide your hips back. Straighten the right leg. Walk the blocks back. Okay. And then come forward. Good. Press down into your blocks, lift up your chest, reach your arms up. Bring your hands to your blocks. Step the right foot back. Press back to extended child with your hands on your blocks to stretch your shoulders a bit. Good. And then come up. Step your feet forward. Come into forward fold. Bend and straighten your knees. And bend your knees a lot. Bring your ribs to your thighs, send the hips to the wall behind you for ski jump pose. Oh, this is water ski jumps since we don't have any snow. Straighten your legs. And then bend your knees again. And straighten. Release the blocks, hold on to opposite elbows. Let your head hang down towards the floor. And then gently rock from side to side. Come back to the middle. Press your feet into the floor. Inhale up slowly. Keep the arms folded. Bring them up overhead. And with your exhale, exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Release your arms down by your sides. Bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up and exhale back. And then let's come to the center of the mat. And then step your feet wide. Turn your left toes out to 90 degrees. Turn your right toes in. Soften your front knee. Turn the thigh towards the wall behind you or towards your pinky toe. And then straighten your leg. Reach your arms out to a T. Relax your shoulders. Reach with your left arm, bend into your left hip. Bring your hand to your shin. You can take your back hand to your hip or take it up to the ceiling for triangle. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach up. Bring your arm around your waist. Reverse your triangle. Come back to arms parallel. Reach back with your back hand. And now bend your left knee for warrior two. Look out over your left fingertips. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach your arms up. And then exhale, bend your front knee for warrior two. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and lower. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale and lower. Reach back with your back hand, straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Stay right there for a minute. So I just want to show you something because your hip is rotating forward. You see how your feet are staggered? So in this pose, you want to have your heel bisect the arch of your back foot. So this foot needs to come back that way so that you're more in alignment. So your feet want to be like that. Well, that does make it easier, doesn't it? It's all about making things easy. So just so for everybody else, and I'll cue it this time too. I did not cue it, but I have been cueing it this way. So when we're doing these lateral poses, whether it's triangle or whether it is warrior two, the heel of your front foot should align with the arch of your back foot. Okay, otherwise what happens is if your your back hip tends to roll forward more than it needs to. So make sure that your feet are, all right, so we'll do it. That's what I was telling Linda. So come back to your feet together. We'll go to the other side. Okay, so turn that way. That's it. Step the feet wide again. All right. I think next week I'm going to set up there. Yeah, try it. Yeah. Turn your right toes out. Turn your left toes in. So now take a look at your feet and see if the heel on your front foot lines up with the arch on your back. There you go.
I've never done that.
Good. You haven't been listening to me then. Reach your arms out to the relax your shoulders. Reach with your left arm, bend, right arm, bend into your right hip, bring your hand to your shin, bring your back hand to your hip or straight up for triangle. Press down into your feet, reach up with the top arm, wrap that back arm around your waist and reach up forward. Other way, Nancy. There you go. Reverse triangle. And then come back to arms parallel. Reach back with your left arm. Bend your right knee for warrior two. Look out over your right fingertips. And then inhale, reach up. Straighten your leg. Reach the arms up. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and lower. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale and lower. Reach back with your back arm, straighten your front leg, bring your hands to your hips, turn your feet, and then heel toe, hop or step your feet together. Come to the top of your mat. Reach your arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale up halfway with a flat back. Exhale and lower down. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the floor. Step or walk your feet back for downward facing dog. Good. Glide forward to plank. Lower your knees. Press back to extended child pose. And then slowly roll up, roll on to one hip. Bring your legs out in front of you. And roll yourself down. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock your knees in and out. And then bring your feet to the floor. Extend your legs. Extend your arms. Point and left. Point your toes. Do a toe to toe. And then exhale your arms down by your sides. And you can prepare for Shavasana. As you rest yourself on your mat, bring your awareness back to your breath. With each exhalation, let the back body release and let go. like your muscles feel heavy, as if they're melting into the mat. And slowly begin to bring some movement back into your bodies. When you're ready, draw your knees in towards your chest. And slowly roll to your right side. Take a long, slow, deep breath in, and a long, slow, complete breath out. And then gently press yourself up. Come and sit comfortably. With your hands at the center of your chest, you lower the head, reminding us to surrender the busy thinking mind to the wisdom and intuition that resides in the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can join me if you like. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.